Shri namaha, with the divine blessings of our Mother Divine Lalita Mahatri Sundari and Father Divine Lord Mahadeva. Celebrating the Navaratris, we are continuing to discuss the Sri Chakram and the different enclosures of the Sri Chakram. In that continuation, today we have reached the fifth enclosure, the Bahir Dasara Chakram, which is also called the Sarvardha Sadhaka Chakram. Sarvardha Sadhaka essentially means the accomplisher of all. What does all mean? All essentially is a superset that covers dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. When we make the basis, the foundation is built on top of dharma, then the artha, the property, the material gains, or the wealth that is accumulated will become righteous, dharmic. When we start following righteous earnings, then the desires that will start emerging, the desires that will start taking shape, will also be bound to dharma, and the artha that is being earned will also be used to fulfill the dharma based kamas or the desires. For example, you are earning, let's say, 2000 rupees that you did not anticipate. Now, out of this 2000 rupees, 500 or 1000 rupees you probably would want to donate or give it to the needy. Now, this desire to give it to someone who is needy is a very good thing to happen. Similarly, when one wants to eat a sweet, he or she can make prasadam and offer it to God and eat that sweet as prasadam, which significantly enhances its stature. It's no longer just food, but it is prasadam that has been offered to the divine. When dharma and artha and kama are followed, the fourth one, moksha, automatically arrives. Just like when you have to break a stick into 4 pieces, equal sizes. You take a stick, for example, 8 feet long, and you need to break 2 pieces of 2 feet each. Now, you don't have to make 4 cuts in a stick that is 8 feet long to get 4 pieces. You make the first cut measuring the 2 feet, then you make the second cut measuring another 2 feet of the leftover 6 feet stick. Then you take another cut of the leftover 4 feet. The moment you make another cut, the leftover piece is just 2 feet, therefore no longer requiring another cut. Similarly, when we follow dharma, artha and kama on the basis of dharma, moksha will naturally arrive at us. Coming back to the Sarvardha Sadhaka Chakra, this Sadhaka Chakra helps us accomplish all in these 4 dimensions that we mentioned: dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. The presiding deity of this chakra is Sri, and Mother Sri is surrounded by her aides, who are called Kulotirna Yoginis because they are beyond the reach of sensory cognition and capabilities. The color of this enclosure is shades of sinduram, and the 10 triangles essentially represents the dominant 10 incarnations of Vishnu that we keep referring Karanguli Nakotpanna Narayana Dasakritihi. Similarly, the 10 Devis who are present in the Sarvardha Sadhaka Chakram represent each incarnation of the Dasa avatars of Vishnu. For example, the first Mother Goddess is Sarva Siddhiprada, Sarva Sampatprada, Sarva Priyankari, Sarva Mangalakarni, Sarva Kamaprada, Sarva Dukkha Vimochani, Sarva Mrityu Prasamani, Sarva Vigna Nivarni, Sarvanga Sundari, Sarva Saubhagya Dayini. These are the 10 names of the Kulottirna Yoginis that are there in these 10 triangles as shown in the picture. Now, Sarva Siddhiprada provides all siddhis, all our accomplishments in life are accomplished when Sarva Siddhiprada starts functioning. And this deity is represented by the incarnation of Matsya-avataram of Mahavishnu, the first avatar. Then Sarva Sampat Prada, the one who bestows wealth on us. Sampat Prada, all sampats are being given by her. Kurma avataram of Vishnu is basically the one which brings wealth. Therefore you have Kurma Merus. At the bottom of the Meru you have tortoise, which essentially brings wealth. Then Sarva Priyankari. Sarva Priyankari is the one which is very endearing to anyone and everyone. Sarva Priyankari. The Varaha avataram of Vishnu is Sarva Priyankara, because Varaha Swami is the one who lifted the Bhudevi from the inundated floods that we discussed in the past. Then the fourth Devi in the triangle is Sarva Mangalakarni, the one who brings all Mangalas and the one who brings all auspiciousness to us. This avataram is represented by Narasimha. Then the fifth one is Sarva Kamaprada, the one who fulfills all the desires, Vamana avataram. Then the sixth one is Sarva Dukkha Vimochani, the one who removes all the sorrows, Parasurama. Then the seventh one is Sarva Mrityu Prasamani, the one who counters death, Sri Rama. That's the reason in the Rama Raksha Stotram they say Rama Rameti Garjanam Yamaduteti. So it basically says when you roar the name of Rama, Yamadutas actually run away. This is listed in Sri Rama Raksha Stotram, and this essentially means chanting name of Rama can also push the death away. This is also experienced and explained by Hanuman in Sundarakanda a couple of times. Wherever Rama's name is taken, Hanuman will come, and wherever Sri Rama's name or Hanuman are present, death is pushed out. The next one is Sarva Vigna Nivarani, the one who overcomes, or essentially Nivarini is the one which prevents the obstacles, either overcomes or prevents the obstacles themselves. This is represented by the Balarama avataram. Sarvanga Sundari, the all beautiful, is none other than the cute Krishna. Therefore Sarvanga Sundari is applicable to Raja Matangi as well. Krishna and Raja Matangi are two sides of the same coin. Some of you who received Gopala Sundari Mantram essentially understand Krishna and Raja Sundari or Raja Matangi are essentially the same. In Purusharupam, he is called Sri Krishna. In Stri Rupam, mother is called Raja Matangi. The 10th one is Sarva Saubhagya Dayini, the one who gives all the prosperity, and this is represented by the Kalki Avatar. This is the brief attempt at the Bahirdasara Chakram, Sarvardha Sadhaka Chakram, and the worship in this is anti-clockwise. This enclosure essentially represents the Stitikara Tattvam of Vishnu, therefore the 10 avatars of Vishnu, and Sarvardha Sadhaka Chakram essentially provides us with all the accomplishments of our life and its sustenance. In the next episode, we'll make a brief attempt to understand Sri Muthuswami Dikshitar's composition on this Sarvada Sadhaka Chakram, the fifth Kriti. Stay blessed, spread the bliss around. Shri maathrey, namaha.